We are the Ox, and we're telling it all. It's your girl, Spicy K.
And it's your girl TK. How y'all doing?
Tonight, we're on episode 31. Got an exciting lineup for you all tonight. And of course, you all know that today is the start of the um, NBA season.
Mm.
So we're going to pick out who we think is going to win the championship. Now,
Sure.
I'm going to go first, and I just feel it in my soul that it's going to be the Miami Heat.
Okay. And you, what are you basing that on? Any? Because
Just a
because
feeling. Just a
that's
feeling.
what you want to happen is the Miami Heat. That's all you basing it on.
No, I like the Warriors, and I like Steph Curry and stuff like that. So I would normally choose Steph Curry, but yeah, I'm
Want
okay
somebody
with.
else? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we all know that I am anticipating a fifth ring for my Warriors trio, but I do have to say now I'm calling the Warriors. That's what I'm going with since we're picking from day one based on just the fact that that's who we want to win, right? But uh, the Suns are looking like it. It's coming. The champion coming out of the West, right? I'm telling you that right now. But it's the Suns looking like it. Well, Bradley Beal's out tonight, so I don't know. I'm excited to see him, Durant, and your boy Booker go at it. You can't count out the Clippers and the Lakers. So they're coming out the West. But it's going to be a strong, strong season. I'm over football already because, as we know, my team is full of, you know what, manure. Let's just say manure. So yeah, I'm over them. So basketball is what I'm talking about. Basketball is what I'm feeling right now, and I think the Warriors are going to pull it off. I wouldn't mind seeing the Heat pull it off because as we know, the team that I'm going with due to the players, because I'm a player person, not a team person. Um, I'm gonna write that down. Okay. But I'm a player
Whoa.
person, not a team person, and so since Shaq retired, I fooled with Draymond and the Warriors and them, and I like them. So that's who I think should take it this far. But the Heat, Hemi Butler, we already know. But yeah, let's go. I'm
Whoa.
gonna make sure I remember that. I'm gonna make sure who you picked, and if you get it, girl, that'd be fine.
That means I will win like bragging rights again.
Uh, yeah, we got a long time for that, but okay, I guess.
No, I'm saying I
I
picked.
remember. I
Okay, I
remember
picked
you picked
Denver.
the Nuggets,
Yeah.
and they are whooping the Lakers right now. So all those hopes and aspirations we had for the Lakers to dominate tonight. Ooh, but the game ain't over, and they got the deepest. They got the deepest bench. So you know what I'm saying. So it's looking good.
Yep. So I also want to point out that it's October, so of course breast cancer awareness. I forgot to mention that last week episode. That's why I wore the pink. I have on black today, but it is a breast cancer awareness shirt. So yep. So just want to say that. But so TK,
Breast
who are
cancer
you telling on
sucks.
this week?
Man, let me tell you, I'm telling on four-door little white Civic from Chick-fil-A. All right, so as some of you may know, I think I've mentioned before, I don't know that I do DoorDash sometimes because it's awesome, it's fun, it's very lucrative. But in this situation, there's a Chick-fil-A here in Huntsville that is just impossible.
Hmm.
And I do mean freaking impossible to operate. And so I got stuck behind this heifer bird of a woman that didn't understand it either, and so you have to stop on and wait for the drive-through to go. Well, she was very able to pull into the drive-through and continue, on with her journey, but I couldn't move until she moved. So, lady in the little white Honda Civic, you know who you are. I need you to know that you didn't have to do that because what happened was people left the drive-through, and I was getting ready to follow behind them. And as soon as I had turned to go into that way, she pulled off, almost took my front bumper off. If she had hit it, it would have came off. But anyway, she came in front of me and tried to get in the drive-through. Then had the nerve to have a little nasty, funky attitude, talking about, "Ma'am, I wasn't trying to get the best of you. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was trying to go. I had people food. I take DoorDash very seriously because this is people food. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be trying to lollygag and dilly dally and do all none of nothing. When I get the order, I pick it up, I confirm that bad boy, and I go. I don't have time for your interference as far as not knowing what you're supposed to do in this drive-through. And then when somebody try to maneuver around you, you want to get an attitude. Man, that's all I'm saying.
You
Okay.
do know we live and people saw
Anyway,
that bird.
yes.
Okay, as long as you know.
I'm hoping the lady in the white cigarette is following us, and she know that was me. That she was talking about, that she made a little ugly face to when she was the one in the wrong. I was just trying. I thought maybe she might have had some sort of emergency. Maybe they were continuing to bring her food out. I thought I was being courteous by going around her. Oh no, she almost took. Like, I'm serious. She and then stopped real short because she almost bumped into the people in front of her. And, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to. And I was like, what is her problem?
Yeah.
I hope she does. Please write in and call in and let me know why, ma'am, that you were so anxious to pull out in front of me. But also, I have a beverage tonight featured by Poor Perfection. We're going to call it the Skyrocket Lemonade. I'm going to make a video and put it on our YouTube only. So if you want to learn how to make this delicious drink, you better follow us on YouTube. Oh my God, it's so good. My ability to put flavors together in a beverage and a cocktail or mocktail is, oh my God, I just surprise myself every day just by just thinking up different things. You know what I mean? So y'all need to get with me. Poor Perfection on IG too.
Okay. So for me, I am telling on who I was going to tell on last week, but I had other people to tell on. So, of course, it's your girl Spicy Cake, because I kind of don't remember saying that at the beginning of the episode, but it's neither here nor there at this point. We are live. So me and my friends went out, and two of them were together, like paying together, and then, well, one of my friends was paying for one of the other ones because it was her birthday. We were celebrating her birthday. I had an individual ticket, and one of my other friends had an individual ticket. I gave my card. My friend gave. The three of us gave our card to the waiter. The waiter come back, and I'm like, this ain't the card that I paid with. Why are you giving me this card? Now, granted, it's my check, but it wasn't my card. And I said, well, this isn't mine. They charged me for the person that was paying for two people. Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't appreciate that at all, but it was all good. It was,
How did you handle that situation?
Nothing. They already swiped the card.
Right.
You just let it happen. And they were like, we can reverse. And I was like, me and my friend, I was like, let's just not worry about that, because I feel like there was nothing gonna be but a hot mess. So yeah. I was like, we're not gonna do
10
that.
business days where I mean, I feel you. Some people, probably would have had to make a fuss because that meant a significant difference in what they plan to pay. But
it was a significant difference from my check. Definitely.
Right, so he handed you back your right check,
but with the wrong card.
So he figured, oh girl.
Yeah, it was significantly different, but it wasn't a big deal. Luckily, it wasn't a big deal or anything. And me and my friend, we was like,
I know it wasn't a big deal on their part. I'm gonna ask about you, friend.
So yeah, it was all good. So. That was the thing. So, we're going to go ahead and jump into It's Cool When They Do It, It's a Problem When We Do It. This is a segment that typically is controversial and also has a race element associated with it. And for this particular episode, this is about Hannah Payne and the fact that she is still not gone to court. Well, she was technically supposed to go to court yesterday, but I haven't really
Mm-hmm.
found anything that suggested that she even went. So, if you're not familiar with this story, apparently in Georgia, this happened in Georgia in 2019. So, the case is being delayed because of COVID and then delayed because the lawyer for Hannah
Oh
um,
yeah,
had a potentially
supposedly.
had a stroke.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna just use that terminology because it's kind of up in the air. But
Yeah, and he's a
basically,
lawyer.
yeah. So basically, what happened is that Hannah witnessed a traffic accident,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of Hannah minding her business or just staying there at the scene, once Kenneth Herring, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, drove off, she decided to follow him. Supposedly, the guy that was like Department of Correction told her to.
Not.
No, the Department of Corrections guy that was out there with her didn't tell her not to. Was just basically saying like get his license plate or whatever. But 911 told her no, not to do that.
Right. Okay.
But apparently she didn't really. I guess she didn't care or whatever. Um,
She got her Zimmerman on, huh?
and she decided to whip her Jeep in front of him to try to stop him. Again, not minding her business. And then proceeded to, like, be like, get out of the car, get out of the car. Like, she was like Captain Save or something. I don't know what
She
her.
apprehended this gentleman. Attempted
And
to apprehend this gentleman.
apparently he never got out of the car, and she reached into the car, and witnesses are saying that she came out with the gun drawn, and ended up putting her hand in the car and basically shooting him. I think he was shot several times. They also stated, the witness also stated that she changed her shirt as well.
Oh, before law enforcement got to the scene of her crime,
Yeah,
she changed her shirt.
yeah.
Okay.
So, she felt like her and her lawyer was like, she was in, it was self defense and all this stuff. Apparently, from my understanding, Mr. Herring was having a medical emergency. They believe he was going into like diabetic shock, diabetic something. And then he stayed at the scene for 20 minutes. Keep in mind, he stayed at the scene of the accident for 20 minutes. And I guess because he was completely in distress, and that's I think what the other person had said as well, that like the Department of Correction person said that he appeared that he was in distress, and the next thing you know, um, he just he drove off, and they said the hospital was like 3 miles away or something like that, and that's where he was headed. So it's just completely odd and weird, but like I said, that is our story. So what are your thoughts on the fact that this has been going on since 2019?
They're using stall tactics again. For whatever reason, they feel like the lawyer faked his stroke and medical emergency because he's done similar things before. From what I was reading, because there is no um, there's no defense for vigilante. Okay, so even if this man took off, even if this man was perfectly healthy 22-year-old, you felt like he committed a crime as a hit and run. Basically, is what it boils down to, and she herself, and only herself, was going to apprehend this gentleman and save
Yeah.
the day. I don't know what kind of Captain Saberhole and Jane syndrome they got going on these days when folks want to do stuff. Now you clamoring for something to cover your tail because you want to be a hero. Well, Celine Dion said that didn't even work out. But anyway,
Celine Dion.
yeah,
Okay.
you don't know Celine Dion. Okay, but anyway,
Okay.
so the thing about it, this is what I understand to have transpired, right? So you and I witness, we in a car together, right? Okay, let's say that,
Uh-huh.
and we witness somebody hit another car. How many minutes away will we be when they find out that somebody ran away from that accident? At least 45, because we wouldn't have been concerned nonetheless about how that man took off from a scene of accident. Now, if I had seen him having a medical emergency, I would have called 911 and said, I think the man that left the scene of the accident was trying to get to the hospital. I would have done something of that nature had I been privy to the fact that he was having medical emergency, right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have chased that man down and try to save his damn life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because there's certain people, and I'm not saying this racially, even though it was cool when they do it, probably when we do it. But there's
Mm.
some people that just have to be involved. They have to be the one, or else they didn't do their part. I wouldn't have felt like I didn't do my part. I would have felt like I minded my dang own business, right?
Yeah.
But this lady took it upon herself and her shoulders, mighty, mighty shoulders of Atlas that she has, uh, to chase this man down after he left an accident, not knowing why he left,
Yeah.
not having any, clue. She's not trying to help him because she thinks he's having a medical emergency. She's trying to get him, to capture him and get justice for him bailing on this car accident, right?
Yep. And then
And
like it was a no. It's also from what I gathered, it was a no injury like accident. It was
a fender bender, like a
basically
bump,
he ran the red light.
right? And because he was trying to get himself to the hospital, or he was having something that he didn't realize. Well, I want to know the full story. Well, I mean, we'll never find out the full story because this man's no longer with us, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
so we just only have like obviously what she's saying, and then we have apparently there are several videos. So maybe they'll come out and we'll actually see those once the trial is in full gear, I guess. If
and
she
she
doesn't, I
done,
guess take a plea deal.
and she's claiming, what is her? Is it self defense?
Yeah,
Because
that's what
she's
she's
saying that
claiming.
what he tried to hit her with the car. What is this? What was she defending herself from?
She said that he got out of the car, but they already realized like he never got out of his vehicle. Like, so yeah.
She was mad he made her chase him, and what vigilantes tend to do is, because they already crazy if you chasing after a criminal. Uh, um, she got in her. I'm gonna get this criminal off the street and just kill this man. And that's crazy because he probably could have been saved had emergency services been called. Was it, that's what it EMS, yeah. But it's like, come on now.
And allegedly, apparently, he had she shot him several times,
Yeah, right.
and they said that she beat him first. So I don't understand how she could
Excuse me.
even. Yeah, apparently she beat him first,
So he should have been there, shot her in self defense, I guess, huh? She
and
done
she was
attacked him.
like, apparently it was like he had a knife, so she feared for her life or something like that.
He feared for his crazy lady chasing me down. I'm trying to look, man. I'm scared. I could, you don't know what's going on with somebody going through a medical emergency. I don't look. I was having panic attacks. I thought I had a heart attack. I'm talking about. I called everybody I love. Hey,
Well,
I love you. I don't know what's happening. I didn't want except my mama because I didn't want to scare her because I thought I was about to be dead, and I don't know if I didn't want her to find me. So I'm on the phone with Jasmine like, please tell my mama I love her. But it
whoa.
was, and then the irony of it is right after the Warriors lost to the
Wait, wait,
Cavaliers.
wait, 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 wait. Are you saying that you thought you were dying because
I went into a complete panic.
of
I
an
never
NBA
had.
game?
Girl, I went into I couldn't breathe. My chest was beating fast. I couldn't barely walk. And the only thing I didn't want to call my mama and scare her. I didn't know what to do. I just like, please just talk to me. I had just had to calm down because I had bet $40 on that game and I lost $40. and
I can't.
it was I was mad, I was upset. The whole game had me up and down, and I just worked myself into a frenzy. But that's when I found out what I was having was panic attacks as opposed to heart attacks. Because this wasn't the first time, but this one was a lot worse than the one before. The first one I called my auntie and made her come take me to the emergency room at 3 in the morning. That was back in 2005. Whew! I thought I was dead, and then by the time I got to the hospital, I was fine. But I'd be damned if I wasn't going to the hospital. Actually, they came and got me at 3 o'clock in the
And you did this because you lost $40 and the Warriors was losing.
the what they lost, and I couldn't calm down from that. Like the whole game, I was up and down. Now this was the second time the Warriors game. The first time, I don't know what happened. I just was sitting there, and I just started, and then I got up, and then I went into my kitchen. I was living in Garden Cove at the time. If anybody knows where that's at in Huntsville, and I went to the kitchen, and my knees gave out, and I had to catch myself with my elbows on my countertop. And then I eased myself on down to the floor. This is the first time now. Eased myself on down to the floor. I called my mama. But at the time, she lived in Murfreesboro, so it wasn't no need for me to call her. That's why I need a wife. That's why you need emergency contact. But anyway, so I called my auntie who lived here in Huntsville, and I told her, I said, well, actually, my mother called her, and then she called me. My auntie called me. I was still on the floor. I said, I don't know what's going on. I said, my heart is beating really fast. And her and my cousin was on the way. Because she wasn't finna drive herself over there at 3 in the morning. So he was, he's still in high. Was he out of high? I think he was out of high school by then. But he was still at home. And he came and they brought me at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then by the time we pulled up to the hospital, I was fine. I was like, what do I say? Do I say I don't want to go? I'm good now. We can go back home. You can take me back home. Yeah, no, I went on in the hospital.
Whoa.
And guess what they told me? This is
What?
2005. They told me I was having cranial spasms.
Oh.
Oh, don't you know?
That sounds serious.
Girl, that sounds like a lie because a spasm is in a muscle, and I know the cranium is a bone. So I didn't know, I didn't know to take him at, so at then, I don't know if it's a real thing or not. I never could really find anything about it. But I thought he was lying to me. They gave me Norco. Back in 2005, gave me Norco. This is before I knew anything about what prescriptions can kill you and that you shouldn't probably take.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, this feel good. I ain't had no damn spasm, though. Shit, crazy.
So do you think she's going to be, because keep in mind, this case is in Georgia, same place that happened. So do you think that this possibility of her, being acquitted?
No.
I don't either.
I don't care who you are, where you are. You cannot be Batman. Your name is not Bruce Wayne. You cannot see somebody allegedly commit a crime and chase after them and then ultimately end up in their demise.
Well, this is what I think is so odd about the case is the fact that the guy stayed there for 20 minutes. So it wasn't like a true, well, technically I guess it's still a hit and run, but it's not like a true hit and run. Like he had the accident, stayed there for 20 minutes. No one showed up. He still, I guess he was already going to the hospital anyway. And I guess he was like, I can't wait any longer. I still need to just go to the hospital. So.
And see, now the thing about it is, you know what really ipses me off is, okay? They're only going to look at his body for the cause of death. We will not know what his body was going through prior to him dying, right?
Well, no, but she also said that she thought that he was drunk or something like that or on something. And obviously they did an autopsy, toxicology report. He wasn't on anything.
Right. Well, yeah, okay. So, but
because apparently he was disoriented and stuff like that, which they said is clearly was a medical emergency.
But they won't be able to tell exactly
Correct.
specific. Okay, that's what I'm getting
From
at. 'Cause
my understanding, yeah.
but it wasn't that he wasn't under the influence of anything whatsoever. So that's gonna look bad towards her because she said he was acting drunk. Ma'am, how do you act like when you dying?
Yeah.
What do you act like? Well, I mean, I know. Obviously, I know. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it firsthand this year. But you can't really assess somebody, as opposed to if they doing something like this, falling out, you're gonna automatically assume that you're under the influence as opposed to them being in a medical emergency. And that's what I'm saying. Like, where did your determination skills come from? Like, what made you decide that you just thought that he was under the influence because he supposedly did a hit and run, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
And
like,
supposedly, like I said, she said that he kind of like attacked her or whatever, but he stayed in his car. So,
ooh, oh, let me just keep my mouth shut because
so anyway, any other thoughts about that?
nope, I don't have them one because we're gonna get us put off.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't. Okay, I just want to play this before we go into our next segment then.
Gotcha.
The Ops. We're telling it all. T-shirt and hoodies. The Ops. We're telling it all. T-shirt and hoodies are available at All in My Head on Shopify.com. Again, the T-shirts and hoodies are available on All in My Head at Shopify.com. So make sure you go out and get your T-shirts and hoodies for the Ops. We're telling it all. T-shirt starts at $20 and hoodies start at $33.99.
Okay, just wanted to go ahead and do that. So now we're going to jump into something that one of our listeners wanted me to discuss. Whew. So, if you're not aware, Monique, the comedian. Now, y'all think Jada talk too much, but I'd rather listen to Jada anytime than Monique for the most part. So, she's basically said that her husband, Sydney, is daddy because he's raising her.
Yes, she did.
And so the person that the subscriber that we have that wanted us to discuss this told me that most men would prefer that the women in their lives, like wives, girlfriends, things of that nature, to call them daddy. And then he proceeded to ask me to ask my friends. And then he was like, well, most of your friends are probably like, no, they're really not. But I did ask several of them. Nobody said yes. Now, I'm quite sure there's at least one or two that might. Married and unmarried told me they do not call their husband, boyfriend, whatever, daddy. So I know you're not obviously in a relationship with a man, so I know you're not calling I know you're not calling anybody daddy.
I do
But
have a father that I call daddy, so we'll
I'm just
discuss
saying.
that.
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
I got you.
Okay. So yeah. So what are your thoughts? And how does that work? Like in the the lesbian world, like do they call you mama or something like that? Like do you prefer to be called? I'm just asking. He
I got you. Okay, so we'll start there first because that's what I can speak on. There are some of those masculine identifying women that like to be called daddy. It creeps me out. It's happened to me before, uh, you know, during coitus, and there's an
Wait,
awkward.
hold on. Did you say you got called daddy before?
Oh yeah.
Oh my, okay.
It's and for whatever reason, I mean, it's weird, and we have to have the discussion immediately. I don't care. I do not care what's happening. Like I said, in the mid coitus, it's like the tires. No, ma'am. Um, I am not the father. I am not your father. I am not a man, in fact. So it's really awfully strange to me um, when you say that. And but why? Why would you call me that? And I see. Believe it or not, even though I'm part of the eligibility community, um, I I see women doing this to men, and it's strange still. Uh, Especially if you called your father that at some point in your life, that's weird to me. But with saying that, I can also say what Monique is saying. Lord, see what Monique is saying. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, skyrocket tea, baby. But I mean lemonade, skyrocket lemonade was good to me. But anyway, it's a I can see where she's coming from as far as with her specific situation. Again, it's a little cringe and creepy to me, but I don't. I'm trying to learn not to judge people's views based on what I think. And that's a big move for me because I think people are halfway batshit crazy, but I can't go around thinking that everyone is. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't work that way. But it's to each their own, and this is one of
Of
those
course.
to each their own situations. Like this is what that falls under. If you do it, and the person that you're doing it to isn't creeped out about it or by it, then okay. But when she said what she said and then offered an explanation for it, I felt that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how she felt. That I don't know what this man has done to her, taught her, or whatever, but she claimed that this is daddy. She gonna, I mean, and in my understanding, she's gonna do what he says. She's gonna take her punishment from him when she doesn't do what she said, what she's supposed to do, and of that nature. So that really creeps me out. But I can't judge her for that. I just say that I do see where she's coming from because we don't know what the roles of the men in her life were. Like we don't know her life. You don't know my life.
Well, one of
If you know what movie that's from, people type it in the comments. Okay.
one of our listeners said, "What about Zaddy?" Zaddy to me is fine because you're not saying daddy. I think
But
once
it's
you say
implied.
no, I don't think it's. I don't.
It is. Zaddy only came from that girl that had trouble talking. Now y'all know that.
What girl had
That's
trouble
the
talking?
so that's where that came from. That girl couldn't say daddy. She was saying zaddy. I don't know. It's some meme or Vine or something before TikTok. I don't know.
But I'm just saying, but
But
like you're not saying daddy, so Zaddy or whatever. Like maybe his
what is
first,
this?
maybe
What
his
is
first
a
name is
zaddy?
Zach. I don't know.
A zesty daddy?
I
Like what
don't
is it?
know.
Is that what you really want? You want
Maybe
some
his first name
zesty
is
ladies?
Zach. I don't know. Zach. So
I'm gonna give you
Zaddy.
that because I can't dispute that. But I don't know. It's just weird. And no, but I have been known to call my person that I'm with, but hey mama, come here real quick, or little mama. You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
buddy, so if you call them mama, then
It's weird as fuck too. I say
okay.
like I
Long
don't
as
I
you
don't
know.
I didn't think it. It's just something that came to my head because I used to say, little mama. I used to call people little mama, like what's up, little mama. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? How you say? So, but I have found myself saying, hey mama, come here real quick. But that ain't right. That's what I say to my actual real mama. What the fuck wrong with me? Like, I don't. I'm not with that, and I prefer not to be called that. So if my future wife and emergency contact is out there, I do not like that. So, no, ma'am. Okay. But like I said, my thoughts on it are particularly that I understand where she's coming from and why she said it, and why anyone that agrees with what she said would say it and do that. But it's still creepy as hell. Okay, because I mean, if people hear it, like whatever you do in your bedroom is wrong. But if you out in public, like, "Hey, daddy, come here," yeah, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" People are really gonna do that, and if you're okay with dealing with that type of stuff, then that's okay. But it's a shock if somebody's out
Yeah.
there like, I know that is not your father.
Well, one of the listeners is saying that they are submissive women and they like to say daddy, but you have to earn it. And first of all, you're one of the people that I know say that. You
Okay.
and you probably know the other person. I'm talking to the listener right now.
Right, I got you. I was gonna say, I know you weren't talking to me,
No, it's not
but
talking to you.
but yeah, I get that. There are I guess you would call them the BDSM kinks and stuff like that. You have submissive, you have the,
Yeah.
all that stuff. I don't know about all that. I can't. I've tried to dabble again, try, but that's not some of that. Hey, do you? But not for me, okay? But it's part of that world.
But hold on. So did you tell the people that or person whoever it was that called you daddy? Did you tell them not to call you daddy, or you just like
That very
never?
second, didn't you just hear what I said? We stopped everything. Hello, hold up. I'm not a man. That is weird to me. Now I'm no longer wanting to. I'm not even in the mood anymore. Like it's like, oh, excuse me. No, so yes, I did tell them immediately, and
Okay.
I'm trying to think of if we ever. I don't think we ever, you know. Mm-mm. As a matter of fact, no, we did not. Because that's weird. You don't want weird things. Like, you have to tell people stuff up front. You don't want to pop strange things on people in the midst of, because you don't know what might happen. They could be like, oh, okay, yeah. Or they could be like, huh? In my case, I was like, huh? It's like, you want to, like, hold on, let me stop. Let me spray something around here. Yeah, what's going on around here? I don't know. But it's really strange. But I
So
would
was
be
that? It was just the one person.
I would say in that situation, yes. That where we were there, yes.
Oh, okay.
But it's happened, with people that talk to over the phone before, and they be like, yeah, can I call you? Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Do you like to be called? Mm-mm. That's how. So, do you like to be called daddy? No.
So
Hell
do you
no.
tell them to call you mama then? I'm asking. I'm just trying to figure this out.
I don't call me my damn name. Don't.
First
Do
of all,
not.
TK ain't your name.
Right. That's the name I gave you. You call me the name I gave you then. If I gave you my Facebook name, you call me that. There's people out here. There's people out here that know me as daddy. And I don't even. Hey, judge your mammy, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, that's exactly how. I wanted to keep that situation. You don't have to know who I am, but you gonna call me what I asked you to, and you ain't gonna call me what you want to. Let's say that.
Whoa. Okay.
Now, I'm
So
just saying.
the people that you call mommy or mama or whatever, like
Never mind me,
I think there's a
mama.
difference between like mama and mommy or mammy or whatever.
Mammy? Did you say mammy? I wish I would be. Oh, mammy. No. Mm-mm. Mammy. Man, I don't turn into a 1800 slave on that. Mammy, come and get my chicken. No, mm-mm. No. There's nothing. I don't call them. I call them their name or hun or babe, bae. The accepted forms of terms of endearment when it in that regard, as far as if it ain't your goddamn name. Sorry, excuse me, because I'm pretty sure there's people that I probably shouldn't be cussing from the watching tonight. But I'm sorry. I told you what you was in for now. Look, because this is me. This is who I be.
My
I
mama
have
know you cuss, so
right.
it's okay.
I'm sorry, man.
She don't care.
I love all of people, everyone. But my mouth has this. It does what it wants to do. So no matter what I tell it to say, other things come out. And then it could be a brain issue because my brain is what makes everything come. So I don't know what's going on, but we'll worry about that on the next episode.
So okay, so me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's creepy.
You do it, don't
I
you?
think it's no. I think that's creepy. I think it's inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Um. So yeah, I think it's all of the above. Like I don't. I just don't. That seems weird.
These women are doing it during coitus. Do you know what's happening when that's
Okay, Sheldon from Big Bang.
okay right. But yeah, I'm just saying like, bruh, like go ahead. You think it's creepy, and that's it should. What were some of the people that didn't think it was creepy? What were they saying other than that? They're submissive. I get that.
No, everybody. There's people that I didn't ask because I already knew their answer.
Okay.
Yeah, including I didn't ask because I already knew the answer. But the people that I asked, they all thought it was gross. The only people that didn't think it was gross was I asked like two guys. Well, the one guy that told me to make this part of the show, and then another guy told me that they didn't find it creepy at all. In fact, they said they like it or whatever.
Maybe King. What about King? Or Your Highness or something like that.
Well, my also issue with what she said is that she said that he's raising her.
Right.
Like
That's
you
what your daddy
grown.
do. That's what your daddy do now. No, 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 no.
No, like because she got with him when she was like in her 30s.
Right. What I'm saying is when she's saying he taught her how to be is what she's saying as far as raise her. He ain't teach her how to wipe her ass and brush her teeth and shit. He taught
Well,
her.
apparently someone said, I don't know about this, but apparently someone said that she did mention that he showed her how to properly bathe herself and take care of her personal hygiene. Yes. Now I don't know how true it was because I didn't want to go deep down the rabbit hole because Monique don't like people like me because I wear bunnets.
Right.
So she don't like people like me. So because I took out the trash today in a bonnet. I will always take out the trash in a bonnet.
Man, she said you can't even take the trash out with the bonnet on.
Well, apparently she said you're supposed to go outside with it. So hey,
I mean,
it is what it is. It's dark outside at 6 o'clock in the morning.
it's so hard to be. It's so hard to be a girl. I
Exactly.
Swear. I mean, and I'm a girl, and I'm not the girliest girl, and it's hard to be me. Like I couldn't imagine having to flick lashes off and pluck lashes on and mascara on and do all that and all that and then do all. I couldn't imagine that lifted wearing what do they call them corsets and bustiers and things like that. I couldn't. Man, let me tell you something. I couldn't imagine. Let me tell you what. I appreciate first and foremost the work that all women do to look good and for their significant other. But baby, if I was the man, I would be the one that y'all would hate because shit. Shit. I ain't wearing no damn heels. I am not stuff that's too tight. I'll cut it on the side to make it loose. I swear to God I will. I can't do that. Like I get constricted. Like even sometimes I be in a shirt and I'm like, oh Lord. But I love ties. I love wearing ties and bow ties, even though my neck ain't much to be, it's getting as I lose weight, it gets smaller and smaller. And my shirt. Anyway, we don't want to talk about that because I get sad. But I could not imagine having to do all of the stuff that feminine women, girly women, whatever you want to call them, that y'all do. Again,
And not all women do that. Like not all women primp and proper and like primp and stuff like that. Not all everybody do that. Like there's levels to everything.
Yeah, the ones that don't look like me.
No, because I don't, and I don't look like you.
You put makeup on. You do all that stuff. You
Absolutely.
do wigs and hair. You do braids.
I got
and all
chapstick
that.
on and a little bit of lip gloss. I don't have.
I mean, I'm not saying you're doing it now, but you
This
do
is
it.
moisturizer.
Right. It's very moist. It looks very moist.
Thank you.
Very moist. For everybody that hates that word, it does look very moist, does it not? Had to do it. Had to do it.
Okay, so any other thoughts about Monique and her just wanting to be creepy to me,
I mean,
and
I'm gonna
and
tell you
Monique
like this.
needing to shut up more than
Yeah,
Jada, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Well, the stuff that Jada says just makes me mad because she's embarrassing my boy. The stuff that Monique say, it, it just it just make me want to do my face like this. And I don't, I just, it's like, what? Like, sit down. Like, I get it. She had to come out, her whole thing with Netflix and all that. I just don't get her reasoning behind saying some of the stuff that she said. But people are doing this more and more. They're taking stuff that people say in interviews in a certain specific situation and then running with it. That's how they feel all the time, this, that, and the other, which could or could not be the case. You know what I mean? So,
Someone asked me, ask you a question. They said, "Do you like women to do all the things that you don't like to do, like prim, proper, and do all the hair and nails and
do I
stuff?"
personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I appreciate it. It is not some. Okay, I'm gonna be real careful with this one here. Let's see.
No, we not. We telling it all. Tell it all.
Right,
Tell it
right,
all.
right. Well, I don't. If you don't have to do all that, if you know what I mean. If you don't have to, I'm okay. But if you have to, please do it. Please. Like, I mean, I couldn't do it. Like, if you was like, honey, I don't want to do this no more. Ooh, that might make a determination that, if we, I mean, cause depending on what it is. Because I've dated people that didn't even need anything more than chapstick and mascara. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so, beautiful, this, that, and the other. And I've dated women that are the same, but in my opinion, but feel like they need to be more. And I can't tell you how to feel about yourself. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is if some of the things were to stop, and okay, because I'm gonna tell you like this right here. The only person I can use is my ex-wife.
Okay.
So the first time I saw her, she was all makeup up and dolled up. I didn't know what it took to get that. Get that. I didn't know what it took until I saw it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But when the very first night that we linked up, she went and took all of that off. And I just want to say that I was like, hello, do I know you? But no, it was just different. It was different.
So that's why William Bork, because you was thinking of "Don't Know If a Body Is Hers." You were thinking about that song.
And because it wasn't the body was not a problem. It was just the makeup. It was but it wasn't extravagant. It just when it wasn't there, it was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And
but you still married her.
Of course, because I loved her.
Okay.
And, I mean, definitely. That doesn't change. That don't take away from the fact now, because I was already there by the time we saw each other for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's crazy. That now even just hearing myself say that ain't make no damn sense. But anyway, so but yeah, it's not something that I would be like, hey, you don't wear makeup. You got to wear makeup to talk to me. No. If I don't think you look good without makeup, I'm gonna be like, hey. So I got this friend that you might want to meet. They are really cool. But yeah, it's not me. It's not me. Like, you don't even like me. You think you like me, but you don't. I've never actually really turned down somebody because it's really hurtful with somebody. Like, when you shoot your shot, like, literally, if you actually shoot a shot,
yeah,
and somebody be like, phew, like, it's like, okay, well, I know that feeling. I've got calluses to that feeling, because I don't care about shooting my shot. I don't care if I want you. I'm gonna make sure you know that I want you, and I'm gonna flirt, and I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna shoot my shot. If it go, guess what? I ain't gonna bother you no more. I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? So really, I don't think that people have enough confidence in themselves. I'm not gonna say people hide behind makeup, but there are people that have, like, as in my ex-wife's case, there's scars from acne and things like that people want to cover up, things that have happened to them, and when you know how to kind of put a light coat on and cover stuff up, that's fine. Like I'm about to have my friend's sister teach me how to do makeup. I'm finna get another stream revenue going
You
on.
about to okay then makeup artist TK?
Yeah, my
You
friend.
gonna go by your real name then?
No, because once I beat your face, and you tell everybody that your face beat by TK, I'm like, oh yeah, book me, because she's actually a somebody she's a makeup artist, so
Uh-huh.
she's gonna teach me. And I told her that she wanted to know if I was serious. I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. Like I really, do you not know if I could become a leading makeup artist? I hear that all these thugs I hear in these streets could be makeup artists too. You know what I'm saying? Like I could break through. Like that's something that you don't see. Like why would you not come to me just because I don't wear makeup? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I'm not
Yes.
discrediting your ability to.
No, I'm just
to
saying
do
I
that.
wasn't directing
Yeah.
that at you. I was just saying, but the first thing, like when I thought about going to barber school a long time ago,
Okay.
my mama said, ain't nobody gonna let you, ain't no man gonna let you cut their hair. And I was like, I gotta think about that. It's not, man, it's 500 million female barbers. And if I had done what I wanted to do then, now that's my fault for letting her discourage me, because I really do care what she thinks. Sometimes I shouldn't, but I do. And so that really, stopped me from wanting to do that. It's like, hey, I gotta think about that. Is any man gonna let me cut their hair because I'm a woman?
But also, women get their hair cut too. They go to barbers.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as when you looking at how you gonna establish a business for yourself, you ain't looking at all the women that got short hair. You looking at men too. But there are more and more women that are going shorter these
Yeah.
days. So, but this was 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I want to go to barbers again, because I was like, I'm tired of paying for haircuts. Now that was then. I'm damn sure tired of paying for them now. They done got way more expensive than them $20, him. Like, these folks are getting out of hand. I want to cut my own shit, but I don't trust myself to cut my own shit, and I probably wouldn't either if I went through the whole program. Because I just can't trust myself, because I need one now. Look, I don't
Yes.
trust myself with that right there.
Yes.
Shut up. I don't care. I'm growing it out, and I feel like
You
that
going out to
I'm
dreads
not-
again?
Ooh. I don't know, to be honest with you. It's getting cold. My head was a little chilly today. And so usually when it gets cold, I grow my hair a little bit. So yeah, I'm looking for suggestions. Anybody in the comments got suggestions? What y'all think that I should do with my sexy self? you just let me know, cause I really when it comes to that type of grooming for myself, I really don't know what looks best. I've had people tell me it looks good short. I've had people tell me it looks good, with a little length on it, sponge it out, do whatever. And I've had people tell me that it look good in dreads, but I don't think dreads look good on me. The several times I've had them.
Well, a lot of people say you gotta, like with dreads, you gotta get over like the ugly stage of dreads or whatever. That's what a lot of people that have it and have grown them longer, like that's what a lot of people say.
Never made it. 3 times I've tried. Never made it through the ugly phase long enough to get them long enough. You like how I did that there? Look at that. But yeah, it was Dominique, she told me, that my hair was starting to grow and everything, but it just took too long for me. Like everybody else, hair all the way down their back to their butt crack, and my hair, and we had it the same time, got the same year. That boy, I saw that boy. She came. The boy that was in there, we was going at the same time, and he is done shut down the back of his butt crack, and mine's still right here.
Did you
Like,
use
bruh.
some? Did you use? Well, she didn't have her product then. Her oil.
She did not, but she did that 5 color.
Cause my hair be
She said
growing. My hair be growing, and I ain't
It
dreaded,
does.
and I ain't dreaded.
Yeah, there's times I don't like you as well. Yeah, you're right. Right, everybody's hair grow, but mine, like, I don't know, it grow on the edge, because that's where it always need to be cut at. But everywhere else, it don't grow, and it's sickening. Help me, people, help me. I want to have, because I'm not gonna get no faux locks, okay? I'm not gonna be one of those. I'm sorry out there, men or women, if you have faux locks to get yours to grow. I couldn't do that. I was like, bruh, how am I gonna come in and hair right here today, and then next week it's right here? Somebody lying, and they gonna be like, it's you.
But like that's how it is when women get braids. I'm just saying it is. That's how it is.
It's
Like
not. it's not gonna be looked at the same way.
No.
Girl, I'm in the eligibility community. I already
Why
know.
do you keep calling it the eligibility community?
Because somebody said that on a TikTok and it tickled me. Like I'm talking about, you know how you double over laughing? Huh, huh, huh. I did one of them triple over. Huh, huh, huh. She said, I'm talking strictly to the eligibility community. And I just got so tickled. And I be like, look, I'm just telling people like that, stop coming at me at all the other letters. I'm only worried about the L's. Okay? In the LGBT, the G's, the B's, the T's, the QI's and the A's I don't know nothing about. So don't ask me how did this feel, how did that feel, how did they, she, he, her, him, what y'all identify as. I love y'all. Do y'all think I am so proud that everybody nowadays is able to live freer and much more much less scared than I was as a kid, but I don't understand. So if y'all got questions about the L's, y'all come at me. Holla at your girl. But in the other ones, the B's and T's, especially the T's, I'm sorry.
Wait, do not get us canceled.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, and I'm not talking nothing against them. I'm just saying I don't have the answers to your questions because I'm sure that people go to them about the other letters too, and they don't have answers. You know what I'm saying? I don't have those answers. Like like I might can possibly speak on other blacks, but I can't speak on other letters. Okay, I swear to God, I can't. I don't have ain't no offense, ain't no defense here. And the game about to come on. Look, we got to wrap it up because my Warriors about to come on. Hey, I feel you. Y'all finna watch that game? The Suns, baby. Heck yeah. Opening night. Kim, tune in and watch your dubs on TNT. Okay?
So, by the way, like I mentioned earlier, one of the subscribers wanted to discuss the whole situation with Monique and the daddy word and all that stuff. So, if you also want to throw us a topic or news article, whatever it is that you want us to discuss, you can do so at 256-384-3716. Again, that's 256-384-3716, or you can email the ops we're telling it all at gmail.com. So since we're about to go ahead and wrap this up, so what has a TV show or movie taught you, TK?
This week we're going with the Karate Kid. Ha! Danielson. Let's talk about what Danielson learned in the Karate Kid. I thought about this because sometimes you can feel like you're not as good as somebody based on certain reasons, right? And we found out ultimately in the end that Daniel was better than those that were his foes, right? So he had to go through a bunch of life lessons, and I realized that in the midst of those lessons, you don't really always hurt the people that you love, but you lash out at them sometimes because they're the only ones that listen to you, and you're taking that for granted. So what I learned based off the Karate Kid is that whatever your beliefs are about yourself, 9 times out of 10 you're wrong. And when I say that, it's like we instill in ourselves things that we can't do. There's nothing that we can't do, but we talk ourselves out of attempting to do it. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna happen the first time, but we talk ourselves out of attempting to do things because we're scared of what the outcome will be.
Okay.
And come to find out, we don't want to put in the work. Danielson wanted to go out there and learn how to throw punches and kicks and this, that, and the other. He didn't know how to take no punch. He didn't know how to take no kick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He want to go out here and cha.
Let me ask you a question. Are we talking about the one with Jaden or the original? Yeah. I'm just asking.
And I'm just saying, I looked at you because I can't believe you asked that. Like, the original is the only one that really is it.
Okay.
Did they even call the Karate Kid with Jaden the Karate Kid, or was it just Karate Kid?
That's why I asked. I don't know any better. That's what I'm saying. But I thought it was the same thing. But that's why I asked.
No, I'm asking now. Was it called The Karate Kid or just Karate Kid? I can't remember. With him and Jackie Chan. Come on now, y'all know good. You ain't got. Yeah. Will, I love you, but that was a badass fucking idea, and I know that was your idea because that's probably a movie that you like, bruh. We both know that was a badass idea.
It was the
But
Karate Kid.
they put D in it too.
The
Okay.
Karate Kid.
Yeah, they should have done that. But anyway, so Daniel's son had to wax on and wax off. He had to go up and down, no say. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to go say and get it all finished and done fast. But Mr. Miyagi said, no, up and down, up and down. He had to do that 1,000 times before he learned, what it's like. What like that's how you block right here. Wax on, wax off. That's how you you know what I'm saying? You have to go through all of that before you think you know what you can do, know what you're doing, and fight the world. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to take that. So Karate Kid was a really powerful movie, and I thought about it the other day because I was being goofy, and I thought I was just in the car doing wax on, and I got to thinking about the movie, and then I got to thinking about I need a movie for the podcast. So and it really resonated with me that there was a lot of 80s movies really had life lessons. And I don't care what you say. They might have had a lot of weird music and then it started real quick and scare you real fast before you realize it in the 80s movie. But life lessons. And it's not a lot of movies like that these days. It's all about action.
Yeah, I like action movies.
I do too, but they don't teach me nothing.
They teach me how to
But
be a better sniper if I wanted to be a sniper or work for the CIA.
girl, right? Wouldn't you know if I had to come down to where I had to snipe somebody? I know exactly, man. The stuff I watch, boy, they ought to not put some of this stuff on the air because I'm telling you, if I need it, I'm gonna use it. I promise you.
I cannot take you serious.
I swear, nobody can. Please don't. Because it's not. It's only life. We are not getting out of it alive. I tell you that. Live it. Have fun. I have my bad days, but baby, I do my best to stay on the up and up.
Yep. So, anyway, this is episode 31 in the books. This is the Ops. We're telling it all. I'm your girl, Spicy K.
And I am your girl, TK. Take it easy.
And we out of here.